What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today, we're back to The Expanse, the world created by pen name James S.A. Corey, and that actually translates to two real people, I found out, that assisted with the creation of this show. I've been very blessed to have so many amazing commenters and people filling me in on behind the scenes details. And so far, they've been great without having spoilers. Although for me, spoilers are not such a big issue because I've read the books through book 6, which my understanding, this show does not go beyond book 6 as yet. So spoilers, not really a thing. I know all the major plot points and all of the significant happenings and any minor changes that the authors make, in my opinion, so far have all been amazing and in furtherance of the story and really move the plot along and give the information to us, the viewers, in a more concise way, or to add conflict and add stakes and these things that are really needed. And I really appreciate all the changes that I've found so far. In the last episode, we basically got to Eros, and the events of Eros started happening. We haven't really seen any express evidence of what that event is, but I expect that in this episode we're going to see some really interesting pieces of that, while Miller and Holden, who have separated from the others, try to fight their way back to the ship. And I expect that we will basically end with them escaping from Eros and seeing perhaps some of the beginnings of the horrors of Eros Station. And I, for one, can't wait. So let's dive into it. Here we go.
This emergency is bullshit. There's no radiation in the tunnels.
That's not the only thing that stinks. These CPM guys are a bunch of gangsters from Sirius. I don't know what game they're playing, but they're working for someone else. But I've been a copier for years. I can't even find my way through that maze.
Which is why the OPA uses them as smuggling routes. On every station. Eris included.
Aha.
Get us into them, and I'll get us through them.
A little bit of evidence that she's actually OPA. Interesting. Amos says
right,
yes.
Anything that looks like a painkiller, stims, anti-nausea, we're gonna need it. It'll give us time.
Okay, because they just got hard dose. That's right.
Ice hauler. Great.
Okay, dose themselves up with some meds because they just got hard irradiated.
At least we'll be sharp while we melt from the inside out.
You told your crew to take off without you? Dick.
Yeah? It's the fastest way to the docks.
She was blessed.
It's just extracting more and more of this stuff.
Touch her in return. She'll make her father very proud. She's gonna save us all.
Yeah. This guy's a sociopath. Dresden. Whew, he is not a good guy. The world they created in our solar system is really vivid and imaginative. I'm really thankful. Uh-oh. Wow, he is just spitting blood like crazy.
Transit pods are down.
Yeah, warfare.
Here you go with the tool. Should be an interesting day for you.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Kind of ship to catch, right? Hey, why is everything so half-cocked with you?
You wanna stay here, huh? Rot in a corner and whimper?
He
Go
just
ahead.
Maybe there's another way out of here.
A conduit, something behind the
being
walls. Look
real
around.
loud.
He said, you want to be an ass? I want to be a boot.
And which one are you now?
I think he's kind of both.
Yeah.
What is this?
Which one are you now?
Okay. Interesting. They're gonna have to kill all of these guys.
There you are.
And all the time, the casino chips fall. That's great. So that's kinda Holden's first time he's killed anyone. Kinda. They both did it. I think in the books he shoots somebody first, but this was way more personal. Man, choking somebody out and feeling the life drain out of them, that's way more worse. Way worse.
What if he's telling the truth?
You believe him? I always like this side of you.
I think this is
Secretary
the
General's convening an emergency meeting with our key
beginning of a
contractors to
betrayal.
discuss security, and you need to join us.
Of course.
Ah,
There you are. Christian Avasarala.
That's
I trust
Mao.
you remember
Yep.
Jules Pierre Mao.
It's a pleasure to see you again, madame.
For me as well, monsieur.
take care of her.
Interesting. I don't think they took refugees with them when they left the last in the book. This is cool though. Makes the stakes higher. There's innocence involved. Okay, she found the map.
See how I did it?
What you got there?
All the CPM patrol routes are in the guy's comm.
We'll be able to stay out of sight.
Okay, that's
Notice where
convenient.
to shoot.
Transit pods are out. Long way to the docks. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna get real nasty because they're gonna
Cameras.
deteriorate.
Transmitters, monitors. What the hell is all this?
Interesting.
Oh, God.
Oh man. They loaded them onto the pods. Ugh.
We gotta
Yep.
find out who did this. Let people know.
You gotta get off the station.
You gotta get off this rock first.
Yeah.
You sure you know where you're going?
Amos taking the strategic rear. Make sure everybody... Yeah, he's definitely very tactics minded. No, what is... Are they feeding the crystals with some kind of energy? Yeah, looks like it. That guy is a goner.
I'm good. No, I'm good. Let's go.
I don't know about all that.
Molly? She was sick.
Uh-huh. No. Mm-mm.
But we will be if we go, but we have to go now. You have to be brave.
This look like any bioweapon you ever heard of?
We got company.
Okay. We're definitely gonna get some combat here.
Hey!
Miller's just shoot first.
Here.
They need some protection and they need to get out.
Melita! Melita! Shukri!
We can't save everybody. That's sad.
Whoa, hey. Hold on, it's me.
This guy again.
You're going the right way to the docks, okay? I'm heading that way myself. I'm sorry about what happened.
We've been through this shit together.
Fine, kick my ass when we get out of here. Turn me in. But right now, you gotta think about your crew.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm putting my life in your hands. You know that sometimes a man is pushed so far that he does things that he doesn't recognize.
Ooh. This is interesting.
I have a family.
A wife. And little kids. A goldfish.
Ooh.
Holden?
Why not? Why not just shoot him? He just killed him one way or the other.
This is it. This is it.
Interesting. It's in some sort of an elevator shaft, I think. That'll probably work.
The stubborn old woman. Eyes locked on yesterday's game. Too blind to see the world as passed her by.
Very interesting. This is how. This is much earlier that she's recognizing that she is being played. It's important, though.
What do you mean we don't leave from here? This is where we told to be.
Your rendezvous point has changed. Your men now leave from Dock 4, Berth F.
That's the other side of the dock.
Holden didn't make it.
Not yet.
Passengers are all tucked in below.
How the hell did you guys get your hands on a Martian gunship?
We owe Holden.
I don't know a goddamn thing.
Okay, now Amos is no longer on your side, dude.
Shooting me is not going to get you out of here.
Yeah.
You don't think I'll shoot?
Yep. Amos. As soon as you pointed a gun at Naomi, that was your...
So we wait, boss.
That was your own death warrant.
These Earthers ain't gonna let us out, man. No. They ain't never gonna let us out. We just meet for the machine.
Oh, Miller's
just like
gonna start
all
a
them
riot.
other belters back there, yeah? You think we got this? Eyes off!
Very cool. Oh boy. Oh, is this big guy gonna try and go with them?
Peanut! Cathari! Come on!
Oh, Cathari's the one that... Yep, I figured that was what was happening.
It's a long story.
He intentionally... Yeah. I thought he was going to bring him along and then kill him, but... Yeah.
What does rain taste like? I never thought about it.
Water. It's just water.
Could you ever leave a place like Earth?
This is definitely slightly different, but not in any way that matters, because this is a great story.
Anybody down there?
I was never worried.
Oh, Miller. That thing is going to open and he's going to fall through it if he's not careful.
She's gone.
No, she's not gone.
Good girl. I thought if I could find Julie. It's beautiful.
Hallucinating again.
You guys look like shit.
Thanks, Amos. Let's go. Yeah, they are practically dead.
You're pretty messed up. The machine keeps trying to switch to hospice.
Holden wouldn't do that to us.
He might not know.
He wouldn't do that to us.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean,
Son of a bitch. I can't get the clamps to release. Tried every code in the book.
Alex, deal with it.
Right. We'll deal with it.
he's just gonna shoot him off with the point cannons, I bet.
You are a gunship. To hell with this gas hollow bullshit.
The rules don't apply. That looks great. Love it. Wow.
Top base confirms uplinks are good.
This guy Dresden, man.
Send it all to Thoth.
Thoth.
Transmitting now.
People, I think we just gotta fix on the bad guys.
Oh, look at you, Alex. Okay, back on the station? Are we gonna go see Kenzo? That's his purpose. We get to experience Arrow Station through his eyes. Interesting. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, that was so brutal. No wonder they had him there. That he needed to serve a narrative purpose, and him not existing in the books, he added some acceleration steps to how we got to the various conflicts. He was the accelerator that drove the attack team to find them in the lobby. He was the accelerator that got them to Arrow Station so quickly. He really moved the story along in a few different ways. But then at the end, he served a much bigger purpose. He showed us that Holden's mercy is not unlimited, and that he's starting to crack a little bit. Also then, because Holden didn't literally kill him, but just gave him a death sentence, basically making him stay on Arrows, we then were able to experience that little bit of just abject horror at the end there, where he became a part of the Arrows machine. And we got to experience that the protomolecule has a bit of a conscience / entity to it, which is something that in the books we don't really understand until quite a bit later. So it's a sneak peek for the viewer that the characters don't really get to experience. So we're being provided sort of a little hint, which is fun. I like the way they're doing that, and we are also, because of the nature of this narrative style, we're also being given much earlier and more glimpses into the mastermind nature of this plan, and that there's people running it, and Dr. Dresden is one of those. The head of the Mao family and Julie's father is another, and we don't really get to experience that those connections exist until way later in book 2. The other thing that I find interesting is that we've severely accelerated the involvement of Earth, like way accelerated it, and Christian doesn't begin to realize that she's being basically written out of the story by her bosses and so on until much later, and we don't I don't think even through most of book 2 that we've been made aware of the involvement of the Earth shipyards creating those drives for the stealth attack ships that everybody's so worried about. I don't think we've even been made aware of that through most of book 2. I'm in my reread of book 2, and I'm probably something like 3/4 of the way through the book now. And the betrayal story for Christian has just started somewhere between halfway through book 2 and where I am. And so it involves some things that we haven't yet seen, so I won't talk about them, but it's definitely at a different point in the story, well past Eros Station and its eventual role in this whole story. So not that Eros Station ever really stops being a thing in this story. Its role changes drastically. And the discovery of the connection between Dresden, well, they don't know Dresden yet, but they've discovered the communication between the Eros science experiment, we'll call it, and this Thoth station. Alex, the pilot, discovered that tight beam communication, and so he now has a clue as to where they might need to go next. And that did not happen here. It's much, much, much later that they discover those things. But I like the way that we're sort of accelerating some aspects of it and time shifting some pieces so that they happen earlier to keep the story moving along. It's definitely a more compelling story because we're getting those things compressed. I don't recall them taking any refugees out of Eros Station in the books. I'm pretty sure they did not. So it'll be interesting to see how those things move the story along. Perhaps they are witnesses or something along those lines. But yeah, man, I am so enjoying. I loved the shots of Alex ripping out of the dock clamps. I mean, normally those things are there to just basically stabilize the ship, but you know, when you're escaping a station that's a death trap, I'm surprised he didn't just light up the main drives and, you know, melt the docks to get out. Certainly could have gone that way, and nobody would have been able to complain about it. And I liked the little conclusion of the story of the main guy responsible for Miller's partner's injuries, since he got shipped off station to be part of this gang group, the CPM on Eros, and he was basically kind of the leader of that little uprising there. Miller was able to recognize him, find him, and at the end, very ruthlessly tease him that he was going to provide him an escape, and then literally shoot him straight in the head right before he got on the elevator. So that provided a bunch of closure for that little mini arc that we went on that was just for the show. And I didn't expect that we were ever going to see that guy again when Anderson Dawes basically said I had to let him go because you didn't care. I figured that was the end of that, but they're doing a really good job of tying up all of these storylines and making sure they pay off, and it's a lot of fun. There was a little bit of a casino aspect to the story after all. The pachinko parlor wasn't a major piece of the story, but it was definitely a nod to the fact that in the books, Eros is a casino destination, basically. And the method of everyone's escape was quite a bit different. I liked the addition of fact that we got to really focus more on both teams simultaneously trying to make their way to the docks via different methods, and the fact that they all ran into various roadblocks and troubles. The addition of the Eros cop guiding them and ultimately trying to hijack the ship was it was an interesting difference. It definitely made for more tension, and it developed a little bit further our understanding of Amos and his just calm, steady, matter of fact, I will kill this person if he's an obstacle kind of a you know, mentality. And the fact that he's basically Naomi's ride or die. You point a gun at Naomi and your lifespan is now numbered in minutes, basically, because pretended to comply and then just basically took the guy out like nothing. And it was amazing. I liked it a lot. There's a whole bunch more. I like the fact that they got him hooked up to the ship's med bay, and definitely it was a thing where they had to keep control of the AIs that do the meds, because in the book they kept thinking that Miller and Holden were so far gone that they wouldn't be worth saving, so they had to keep overriding the med bay to keep them trying to recover them. And that was a long process. So I expect that even at the start of next season, we should see them still recovering from this massive dose of radiation that very nearly killed them. I guess we'll leave it there. This, I think, was an amazing season finale. We got, just exactly as I thought, a glimpse of the raw horror of the proto-molecule and what it is becoming. And that's a great way to leave the season, because we don't know what it's becoming, but it's definitely very ominous that it is using people to create something, the remains of people, and that there is some sort of conscious being in there. And we'll obviously find out more of that as the story progresses, but it's very ominous and a great way to leave the season. So we'll leave it right there. Thank you so much for all your support and all the likes and subscribing and following along. These episodes are available on our Patreon a couple weeks before they go up on YouTube, and we've had some great discussion on the Patreon videos that has been fun, as well as the comments on the YouTube videos. I've been very much enjoying commenting and corresponding with you guys, so keep that coming. Keep the spoilers down, but nobody's done a bad job of that yet. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you in the next video.